start where we left off. I don't exactly remember where we were, but we were about to enter somewhere. I was a very scared little boy. Oh yeah, the chancel. See how much oil I had? Yeah, I have a good amount. I have a lot of tinder boxes as well, so that's good. Alright. First question is, do you mind with all the groaning and moaning? What?
Just a little further.
It's like Orpheus descending into the underworld.
Are you hiding something?
What do you mean?
Never mind. Your intuition is remarkable.
I'm not sure I'm following.
It doesn't matter. It's just a myth after all.
Are we going to hell? Is somebody chasing us? Yep. This is nice. Hi there, bud. Oh. Okay, that scared me. Well, right into the lion's den. Was I supposed to die? Huh. Weird. My sanity's not looking good. Oh, this is the classic meme himself, Stefano. Oh. What a meme. $2. All is lost. I must once again start over. Ever since I recovered the orb first found by Agrippa, I have depended on it for my research. The incident with Wilhelm made me most impetuous. Fearing a paucity of prisoners, I proceeded with the final ritual without proper foresight. The orb cracked and fell into 6 parts. I have tried everything, but have yet to mend the thing. Unless I can think of a way to piece it together, I will have to find another. There is still life in the pieces, and even if the orb isn't restored, I might be able to salvage some of its power for some other purpose. Centuries have passed in vain, and I begin to wonder if I will ever be able to see my love again. How much longer can I sustain my life? Huh? Are we seeing... Are we learning a deeper, darker secret? monster shouldn't still be here. Because I died, so he despawns.
August 1839. Banishment ritual is taking longer than expected, and we have to do what is needed. I spend my time helping out the prisoners. Being around these degenerates makes me ill. None of them even tries to face their punishment with any kind of dignity. They taunt me with their lies of innocence and their cowardly pleas of mercy. What can make a man fall so far from the grace of a civilized existence? They are all wicked men, and I remind myself of it constantly. Still, I am thankful for God sending these monsters our way, as they will serve as the instruments of my salvation. I try to study the different tools in the torture chamber and learn how to use them effectively. Last time was messy, and the effect suffered from my inexperience. When the next warding is to be performed, I shall be ready.
Alright. A bucket of tar. Well, as you do. I don't remember going into a place and not picking up a bucket of tar. Account. Just for particular reason. Let's go to the end over there. And let's see what happens. This is nice. But like, why is this in your basement, dude?
Get her back!
That's it, okay. That's all the chancel is depression and like a fit orb. Weird, okay. I can't walk through there yet. So I need to maybe if I no combination does not work. Tar and meat. Nope. Okay. Well, there's an orb of some kind and a door that won't move.
Is this guilt I'm witnessing, then? If so, blame yourself. You started this. You sent me that letter asking for help, and this is how you repay me? How dare you?
I'm confused. Okay. I respawned here. There was really nothing here except for oil. Maybe I should try like a hammer and chisel on the door. A bucket of tar on the door. I don't see anything. Solid metal in good shape. chancel. So let's find out. The nave.
These cells are meant to hold prisoners who are under treatment. The people you send for will end up here. Remember that the confinement itself works as a preamble to the torture, and you should pace yourself. Don't take anyone before they are ready.
Understood.
Sounds from the torture chambers are shuttled in through those pipes in the ceiling. Manage your victims well, and let one prisoner's pain instill terror in his cellmate.
Okay.
I hate to bother you first, but if you're really going after Alexander, would you consider taking me with you? I know it sounds ridiculous. I mean, look at me. But if you find anything concerning a man named Johann Rein, would you please bring it to me? I believe he was working on a way to help him. A recipe for some sort of potion. A tonic to free me from this husk of mine.
Alright. Agrippa the dying man seeks a note written by the man named Johann Fire. Okay. Although I'm quite confused as I don't exactly know where to go. Cannot be open from here.
What level? Oh, that one. So many of Alexander's things are breaking down. Look around. Maybe the other room. There are machine parts hidden all over this place. You'll find a way to fix it.
The lever? What lever?
Who, me? I'm Heinrich Cornelius Agrippa. I was once quite important here. Baron Alexander has sustained my soul in this dead husk for years. Who knows how many? Hundreds, I presume.
Well then. Hundreds of years. What's back here? I think I'm just going further back than I need to now. I don't think I need to be going this far back. But I've completely forgotten where I am, so... I gotta figure out what I need to do.
Dad, good to see you. Alexander is quite impressive in many ways, but he has grown impatient.
She deserved it, that little bitch.
Oh? Daniel, you okay? Okay, nothing in there. Nothing in there. Do the people on the stream have something to say? Hello. Glad you can make it. I'll have my phone with me so I can't read them. Nothing's here, I think. I don't know what else to do. I'm so confused. Yeah, like... Back here
How are
is
things coming?
I don't know.
By me? I'm the next best thing. Alexander really wanted none other than Johann Reyer. You never heard of Johann Reyer? My God, boy. He's probably the greatest man in history. And you don't know him? Or is it the world who has forgotten him?
Look, dude, I have no idea what you want from me. Chancel. Yeah, I have no idea what this game wants from me. I was just in the chancel. Go where Agrippa is and look at the ceiling. Really?
Was there something else? Reyer was my pupil. My pupil. Yes, I do take pride in that. Is it so wrong?
Chandelier.
I found the Mithraeum bones, one which had not been plundered. Do you know Mithraeum? I suppose it was
this.
It is an old thing, building temples out of caverns. The dark walls being...
Well, let me...
the universe, and inside are its followers. Humans watching the sky slowly turn. But the followers do have one thing to have a real sense of connection with the forms. Not many. Spared my life and returned to where I found him. I know because Alexander took
I need to get my
brought it to
phone.
Brandenburg.
I can't keep pausing the stream to look at comments. Yeah, I have no idea what I'm supposed to do.
Fire was a brave man, and dared to proceed where I did not. He unearthed a number of carbon temples and carved a
Do I need, like,
collection
a-
of orbs. But unlike every other finder since the fall of the Israeli, he was able to unshackle the heart. You and I connected with the orbs. He used them and was able to travel far and wide, beyond the world itself.
Do I need, like...
Me, powerful. Not so very.
I need, like, a
I've done
cog
all
or
that I
something.
can to escape this prison. But now...
So, where's a cog? I can't bring it from other rooms.
Was there something else? My pupil, Johann Reyer, said he found a way to take me with him beyond this.
Cog. Is there a cog here? No, nothing. Of course, nothing. This is frustrating. You need to stack box to get up there? I'd have never guessed that I have to do that. That's such an odd...
That is good to see. I've always hoped fire would return and give me a second chance. But so does Alexander. That's why he keeps me here, as a hostage, hoping Ryan will reveal himself. You're a good boy, and I appreciate your compliment. But I believe you have more important things to take care of. You should hurry, Daniel. No time for sitting around.
Okay. Oh, I see.
You're a good boy, and I appreciate your compliment. But I believe you have more important things to take care of.
Okay. So that's turning, and now he said something about a lever, but I don't remember.
You should hurry, Daniel. No time for sitting around.
Is it back this way? Because I didn't see a lever over there. God, I really left off in the worst possible way, didn't I? What is going on? Why am I just stopping? Won't budge. Okay, what's this one? Oh, a lever. Okay. Good. Awesome, what did that do? Did it open the door, won't budge? No. This one I believe is blocked. Yeah. So now I head back down.
Daniel, you have gone too far. I have to stop you. I can't let you proceed any further. I'm sorry, my friend.
I don't think that's gonna work out.
How are things coming? You got the doors open? Good going. I knew you could do it.
Oh, these doors. Oh, blood. Awesome.
Shimmering blue light.
Oh, the transept. Well, let's figure out what's in here.
How much more, Baron? How much more am I supposed to withstand? Kill me, Orphan! Kill me!
This one. Prepare him.
Doors and a staircase leading up. Well, let's see what's behind door number 1. Oh, hallways. Awesome. Sandy seems to be slipping. Oh. The kidnapper sat on her knees with her hands tied behind her back. She felt her hands being lifted and her body followed. Her shoulders gave away to a weight of her own body and cracked loudly. The suspended woman cried hysterically as the men contemplated their next step. let's just keep doing wonders to my sandy here. Oh, it's back. Oh no, it's still pretty bad. Well, oof.
Let me go, you brute!
The cradle is ready.
Good.
You're a man! How can you partake in this?
Is he all right?
He is one of the wicked. Don't pay his lies any attention.
I'm not a bad man! It was an accident!
He set a man on fire.
It wasn't my fault! Why won't anyone listen?
That's horrible.
Of course. We are dealing with monsters here.
Okay. This one keeps going further back. Alright, to a single cell. Cozy.
No, please! Do anything! Whatever you want! Anything! Do anything! I'm innocent!
I know what that is. That's no good. This is no good right here. I know what that is. The arsonist kept crying as he was slowly lowered on and off the impaler. It didn't take much to break him. They had meant for him to die, but the torture was working beyond their expectations. It wasn't the method, it was the arsonist. He was different from the others. They could make him forget again. Yeah, that's brutal. Damn. Well, let's figure out what's at the other door. Door number 3. More darkness. Oh, I don't like that. Really don't like that. Oof, sanity's not so good. Just stare at the light for a little bit. Sanity back. Oh, it's this one. The rapist hanged upside down, his tears soiled with blood flooding from his belly. His saw between his legs had lodged itself in the hip and wouldn't move any further. The men stepped back and waited for the victim to train. Neato. Well, I'm getting out of here. Because that was creepy enough. And brutal enough. And man, that was bonkers. And there's just this random, really hard to climb staircase. In the middle of the oh, and it leads to, oh, that was that painting that went really creepy. I do not like it. Street. quite a few things to be said about torture. I had figured that the reaction I would get from the victims would be highly individual. Thankfully, this is not the case. The humans all have a very similar approach to dealing with physical pain and terror of anticipation. I can't stress enough the importance of restraining the victims before proceeding. Even the most timid creature can break out in fits of violence where their strength exceeds their expected prowess. If proper care has been put into breaking the victim, this should not be a problem, but it will also hinder the effect I am after. The right steps to take are therefore to restrain the victim is still dazed, proceed by presenting the form of torture you are about to apply, and then to continue with the actual act. The point of presentation is to infuse terror. The human mind is extremely efficient as it will trigger itself into great fear simply by imagining it. While applying pain, make sure to avoid massive damage as it will prove more efficient if the process can be sustained. Also apply the pain in doses if possible with breaks to let the body settle. If you are whipping or cutting the victim, strike once, wait for the pain to subdue, and then strike again. As long as the body suffers, it will continue to produce the vitae and saturate the blood with its properties. Only with careful performance will the victim yield maximum effect. If the victim doesn't behave as expected, it is likely that all will be for naught. Before this happens, feed them the amnesia drink and try again later. Amnesia. It is you, my love, I miss the most. Or is it perhaps myself? I know what I have become. I am not blind. I am a monster to them. A demonic sultan perched on a dark mountaintop. There is little I can do to redeem myself. The Black Eagle fears me, and after Napoleon's defeat, it is only a matter of time before they will demand my head on a platter. I must remove myself from this land. This time it must work. If I can't return home now, I shall perish. Got a real edgy Allan Poe over here. Alright. Got me some stuff. Don't know why I keep looking at that painting. Okay, I got some string. And what else did I get? I got 3 pieces of orb. They won't stay together. Texture and color are constantly changing. String. No. Twine string? No. String and hammer? No. Well. Okay. Back out, I guess. We'll figure out what the other door goes to. What is this? I didn't see this. Okay, let me turn it back. Oh, meat. Don't know what that did.
Dad, good to see you. You seem to have found all the orb pieces used in the transfer. Go to the choir and find the rest.
pieces can be found in the choir. Veyer haunts me from the other side. I trusted him with my true reason for my efforts, and still he insisted on me releasing Agrippa. How an enlightened man can show such a lack of compassion in a seat of power disgusts me. I can't bring myself to part from Agrippa as he is, and has been for centuries, my only link to the worlds beyond. Veyer claims he tries his best to release me from my banishment, but that he needs me to give him Agrippa first so he too can help. If he could guarantee success, I would happily oblige, but how am I to part from him if my return might be denied? I know what they are capable of. I have seen their deception. Optimism is a most hopeless feeling, but I must retain it. I shall prepare for his release. To release Agrippa without killing him, Ware told me to feed him a tonic made from a paralyzer, vitae, and tempter. The poisonous fungi should work as a paralyzer if I can find the internal gland from a large specimen. The choir seems to be fertile grounds for this sort. I should then be able to extract its contents with the proper tools. The vitae could be extracted as usual from any agonized human's victim's blood. I just need large amounts to distill it properly. Remember to collect this during the next torture session. Tempter, on the other hand, will prove more difficult. I don't think it exists in this world. Simply writing the word with these letters looks wrong. I believe it's property of the secretion of the water-dwelling Kank. Karink? I will have to address Veyer with this, as he will have to supply me with a host. Also, a properly prepared well should suffice to contain it. One note speaks of a mixture made with 3 ingredients. That's better. Tinderbox for all my trouble. And I need to check each and every drawer because there are nice tinder boxes and a secret. In court, the Order of the Black Eagles spew their politics at each other while I sit quietly in place, willfully forgotten. Once in a while, someone will notice me and lose themselves in a silent cower before regaining their senses. They all know I am the one and the same Alexander who helped their fathers and grandfathers to found this great order. I've seen them take their fathers' places, and they too will grow old and pass away, while I remain the same, aged not by time, but by anguish. Edgy, dude. I like it. The choir entrance. That's never good when it has multiple parts. This is nice. Candle lit. Let's go where the chain sound was coming from. That looks lovely. Let's close that. Get all this candle lit. After the minute secured the prisoner, the ritual began.
Of August 1839. The blood wards are failing. The shadow beckons, and its cry disarms my actions. Hurry. No time to spare. You have to kill another. Alexander produces a knife. He wants me to cut the flesh. Do it. Save yourself. He is a murderer, Daniel. He is evil. A cold-blooded killer. Hurry. Alexander, you must let me be. I have to concentrate. Take the man, cut the lines, cut the flesh, watch the blood spill, let it come. Please, I didn't do anything. Paint the man, cut the lines, paint the man, cut the lines. Leave the man cries. Now you see. I did well. One life for another. You hear me, guardian of the orb? I did all this for you. Now, once more, withdraw your shadow from my domain.
No. No.
Alexander, there isn't much time. I can feel it. We must act swiftly. I will do whatever it takes.
Back to the normal world. Awesome. Glad that happened. Fireman Hall.
What are my intentions, Daniel? Salvation. It used to be yours, but now you only seek misplaced revenge. How do you justify your violence? Is it for the greater good? Are you doing the world a service? It is you who caused all this pain and death. If you had accepted your fate and submitted to the orb when you first discovered it, none of this would have happened. It is curiosity in league with your selfishness that is killing us both.
I'm very confused about this whole thing, because I think I took that amnesia drink that you guys are talking about. And I just... Fucking hell. That... Oh my... You know that... You know when you get like goosebumps all over? The forger stood absolutely still. The casket had been closed, but the faint light still made its way inside. A myriad of spikes pointed at him, glittering as they waited for his body to slip just from... His knee jerked and he felt blood trickle down his leg. In pain, his head fell slightly forward. It took him a while to realize his eyes ruptured and began to gape. Okay, well, yeah, this is pretty intense all of a sudden. Mr. Krabs. Oh. Bone. Okay. That scared the fuck out of me. Is that an orb? Piece of orb. No, thank you. scared right now.
Find her!
Something's loading. Dude, this place is a maze. This is not good. Found another door. Ah, my eyes.
The wheel is good for keeping your victims still during the procedure. They can be bound around the circumference or simply stretched across, tying limbs to the spokes and rim. All tools are by this point useful, and you may administer the torture in any way you like. But the forte of the wheel is the gaps. When you have decided that the victim shall die, you can smash their limbs with a hammer, making them fold in between the frame.
But they'll die. Too quickly, I mean.
No, don't worry. The human body is much more resilient. They can survive for days until they finally succumb.
What? The murderer's limbs were tied to the spokes of the wheel. They turned the wheel slowly, but with intent, so the rope secured around his legs stretched and cracked the bone. He no longer had the strength to scream. The two men looked at each other knowingly and took a hammer and struck the victim's chest in a final act of mercy. Oh my god. It's just... Well, Jesus Christ. That's pretty brutal. Now we go back into the lion's den. Put this to mark that I've been here. I think the monster's over there. I don't think he's over here. I regret ever living. Love active threats. Give me a moment. Okay. Okay. Let's do it. It's clearly not set on. Oh, he noticed me. Well, I didn't. So, I mean, that's something, right? Anyway, if we follow the logic up until this point in the game, he should despawn now. So I should be perfectly fine to just run along my merry way. Or you could fuck off. There's that option. Looks like something's down there. I don't hear him, so I think I'm a good enough distance away to start walking. Or you could fat shame me.
Is she dead?
Awesome. Love this. Oh, it's a brazen... It's a brass bowl. Oh my god. This one's the worst. The traitor did not know what to think of the brass bowl as he was forced to enter it. Only when the heat of the fire began to scorch his skin and cook his flesh did he realize it was to be his tomb. His screams of pain echoed inside the brass chamber and traveled through the complex instrument, which was the bull's head. Outside, the men could hear the brazen bull bellow. It's lovely. Did I get every piece? Something has to happen here. Crane? No. Wait. There we go. Poison. guys, we reached 100 subscribers. Alright, as long as I can get good. Fuck that area. Fuck this place. That area was dank as shit.
Incredible! You found Vaya's recipe. There might still be a chance. Listen carefully. Alexander is working on opening a gate, a door to another realm. It's where he wants to go. If you could put your anger aside, let him open the portal before you take your revenge. Let me pass the gate, Daniel. Please, find the ingredients and prepare the tonic Vaya describes, and do so before you assemble the orb. The barrier keeping you from the inner sanctum will only be breached for a short time. Unless everything is taken care of before mending the orb, you won't be able to save me.
The grip of the dying man wants a specific tonic made to save him. Yeah, it's like Vitae. So can't be combined by hand. According to the note, the tonic has to be made with care. What do you mean? Okay, so
I see you have all the orb pieces you need. I know I have no right to ask anything of you, but if you could find it in your heart to gather the ingredients for Vaya's tonic before attempting to mend the orb, there might still be a chance for you to save it.
I'd like
Please,
to,
my fate is in your hands.
but so okay. The vitae could be extracted as used from any agonized human victim's blood. Tempter. Well, apparently I've gotten Tempter. I think that's what the remains are. Oh, it's covered in mucus, yeah. But I don't know where to find Vitae. Can you give me a hint? That'd be nice. I need to
I see you have all the orb pieces you need. I know I have no right.
So I got this part from the choir. And I got this part from the other place. And I got the recipe from the other place. I don't know. Vitae from a human subject. What? Is that from the fucking... Is that in the choir?
To ask anything of you. But if you could find it in your heart to gather the ingredients for Vaya's...
I would gather it for you, my dude. But see, this leads to the transept, and there didn't seem to be anything in there.
I see that all the orb pieces you need.
I don't.
I know I have no idea.
I don't want to go back to the choir. Go back to the torture room with the saw and look at the floor. Torture room with the saw. That's in the transept.
I see that all the orb pieces you need. I know I have no.
Saw room. I think the saw was the. Was it the. Chill? Was this the saw or was it the right one? No, it was the right one. Glass jar. I have a glass jar. String. No, why didn't I? Awesome. Okay. Oh my god. Thank you. You're the MVP. So it can't be made by hand. So that means there has to be something. It said it had to be like purified. Let's see if there's anything up here about it. I didn't want to have to like stop the stream, go get my phone just to figure out what I had to do. So thank you for preventing me from running my head into a wall for 15 to 30 minutes. So, purify. Okay, well, let's go back to Agrippa. He said gather all the materials, and now I have all the materials, so maybe he'll give me a hint. Not that way, this one. Oh, it autosaved. I'm making progress.
I see that all the orb pieces you need. I know I have no right to ask anything of you, but if you could find it in your heart to gather the ingredients for Wire's tongue before attempting to mend the orb, there might still be a chance for you to save me. Please, my fate is in your hands.
Yes, Papa bless. I have it. have it, my dude. The substance needs to be purified. Purify. Add that. Can't be combined with care. Has to be. Alright, has to be made with care. It's a bit later. Go back to the chancel. Okay, so it's not anything yet. Okay. That confused me because he's like, before you mend the orb, and the chancel has the orb holder. So that's weird. It's kind of misleading. Alright, boys.
Whatever it takes.
Whatever it takes. Alright. God, with the fucking jump scares. They're sending goosebumps to me. You knew that was gonna happen. You betrayed me. One of my own kind. Don't tell me there's another active
You had me worried. Quite frankly, I'm not sure what to do with you. I hold no grudge against you, Daniel. We are so very much the same, you and I.
I have no idea what's going on.
Did you really drink from the amnesia mixture?
Yes.
It does explain so much of your behavior. You never did finish what you set out to do. You talked about redemption, how you would face the orb's shadow and save our work, and me. I will grant you another chance to redeem yourself. You can wait here and stop the shadow. Thank you, friend.
So door's locked, find another way out. That door's weak walls, like in Skyrim? Or what if I move this? Escape room. Okay, okay. Door's locked. Well, I don't know what this is doing me, but I feel like I was onto something. Oh. I was so close, yet so far. It's not loose enough. No need to waste more time. Boom, boom, no. This is not weak enough. use item this way. Give me that. All right. There's little left to say. I write solely to prevent myself from revisiting the memories of these last few days. If I am fortunate, I will fall asleep and my time will pass without effort. I've begun to wean myself off my prison. When I first arrived, I felt like I was being buried inside a tomb, but now I feel like the close walls comforting me. As long as I am here, there is no pain. The walls protect me from the outside. I even laughed earlier as one of my wardens dropped a key down the pipes. It gave me hope for a second, thinking I could escape if only I could somehow reach it from here. In my dreams, Alexander, I am king. In my dreams, I best you and escape your clutches and return with all the knights of the realm carrying pistols and sabers. In my dreams. Alright. Ramblings of a 14-year-old edgelord.
You'll never see it coming.
Oh, hi there. You good, dude? Alright, he's just sleeping. Micro penis. Good, okay. I'll just leave you there, I won't bother you. A bucket. Some laudanum. And a tinderbox. I got a bucket. Do I put the bucket on the well? I think I do. Oh, that was making it go down. So if I go this way... Okay. And I put... Ah, damn it. Didn't mean to do that. Oh, come on. This is a much harder lever than the rest of the game. Give me this. Yeah, let's go towards where the monsters went. Okay, it's locked. Find a key in order to open the door leading out of the area. It's filled with water. How astute. Find a key. Does Nudie here have a key in him? Need some water? Need a crank? No. Has to do something with you. You have some purpose in this weird world. Hammer? No. Wait, I see something. That metal rod.
He sees what I see.
Okay, metal rod. Water? No. That's stupid. Why would I do that? Okay. Well, okay. It's locked. I have a bucket of water, and I have rod. I need to find a key. A key. Where would a key be? It has to do something with this guy. Metal rod? I think I already tried this. Yeah. It has to be something to do with him. Tar? No. Is there like a knife or something? Just like laying on one of the cells here. Knife I could use to kill myself and end this misery. I guess I need to look up at the ceiling. What is it? So the pipes, these pipes? There's a key in the pipe, but it can't be reached. This is so bizarre. Eventually I would have seen that hand, but not soon. Yeet! Let me check. Okay, my controller's. Okay. So. Wayne. You set danger? Clearly not.
Of August, 1839. Tonight, we will unlock the power of the orb and ultimately banish the shadow hunting me. I feel it closing in on me, and I fear for my life more than ever. Just outside Olstad lies a small settlement where Zimmerman, a dairy farmer, lives with his wife and 3 children. I took the coach and went there. Our visit was unexpected, and Alexander was able to strike Zimmerman down without alerting his husband. As he went to take care of the farmhands, I began to look for the children. We should have more than enough prisoners to finish the ritual now.
Oh, wow, okay. Now you moved on from, like, convincing yourself that they're lying to just killing innocent people. Hell of a man. God damn it. I used a lot of them. Thank you. Oh, all my torches went out. Thank you for wasting all my tinder boxes, asshole. Is Agrippa still okay? Could you not? I just used a lot of them. Which way to go? Okay, I think I found the laboratory. Get the fuck out of my way. Okay. So yeah. What's this? Heat is steaming out of the compartment. Bone. Actually, do I pick? No. Okay, that's blood. Blood needs to be purified. Oh, this. Incomplete tonic. And it was the poison spore, right. Eating the gland will not extract the poison. Oh, over here. The gland does not fit. The crate needs to be turned back. I did. I don't have a... Right, I used the glass jar. What's that? So a container is placed. What? Oh, maybe I... Complete tonic. Okay. You take the incomplete tonic over here. There's tonic. Awesome. Awesome sauce with 2
I thought I'd lost you. The castle trembled and I could hear the chancel collapse. The laboratory might be accessible now.
Yeah, I made the tonic. So I'm guessing this is the way to go. I thought I saw something. A bone saw. That's nice. You won't budge. So I just came back here for a bone saw. It's good to know. But you said the chancel collapsed.
You did it. Thank goodness. Now, pay attention. First, feed me the tonic, and then use the saw to remove my head. As the tonic begins to run, you'll be able to cut off my head without taking my life. Then, take my head and bring it with you. As you enter the gate, Alexander is opening in the inner sanctum. What do you mean? Why wouldn't you enter the gate? We can't argue now. You need to act.
Alright, I'll do as you say.
Quickly, off with the head.
That's some nice sounds. Tar. I have tar. not by itself remove the barrier. Something must be done with the machinery. Don't tell me. I have to go in that room that the monster went in, don't I? Fuck this. Guessing that's what I have to do, because I heard machinery in there. Remember hearing... Could you stop? Why does that hurt me? Wow, look at that. Wound is bleeding quite badly. This is just great. Right into the fucking mind stuff.
Good? 10th of August, 1839. I cannot believe what I have become. One of the girls escaped and I chased after her all the way upstairs. I hunted her down and... what is a life worth? How many lives can I take before I surrender my own? Sure, I would kill a murderer to save an innocent. But to kill an innocent to save myself? A cold-blooded murderer.
Alright. Hammer's not big enough. I think that rock might do it. I did it. I'm a smarty pants. Did I hear that monster? I did. I did hear it. Where'd he go? Gonna get hit. Still scared me? Damn it, I don't understand how that still scared me. Where'd he fucking go? That's crazy. As he pulled at her arm, her flowered Sunday dress ripped and she fell into the mud.
August 1839. It's not fair. I'm not to blame. I've been manipulated by that demon. He played my guilty conscience and duped me into facing the shadow alone. That vile, conspiring man. He expects me to meet my death as he steals power beyond imagination. Alexander, I will kill you for what you have done. If only the shadow had caught me in London or Algeria, I wouldn't have to suffer this humiliation. You made me a murderer, a monster.
And now, I merely await my death. I am too weak to press on. I can hardly stand as my knees fail me. I cannot see as my eyes are dressed in tears.
I am as broken as the men I've tortured. If only I could wipe my fear away, as we did with them.
How profound. Well, I just... touching things. Hopefully I made the right choice. God, how much laudanum am I gonna go through? Ritual. If I click it again, will I die?
You should kill them all. Burn this castle down.
Sandy and health. Not looking too good. Hurting me more. Yeah, I'll go. Orb chamber.
I was wondering if you were going to show up. I see Agrippa convinced you to run some errands. Tell me, is everything nice and clear now? Am I the villain? Good and evil. Such comforting concepts, but hardly applicable. Are you so blind that you see no good in me, or evil in Agrippa? To save your life. Maybe I'm saving mine too. Stop it! You are ruining it. We are so close, I beg you. I'm just like you, Daniel. A prisoner of circumstance. Trapped in a world I no longer recognize. As you gain your freedom, will you deny me mine? We are so close, closer than I've been for centuries.
To what? Clearly you don't want to tell me. Agrippa, what do you have to say?
finally return home.
Oh, I'm playing.
There he is. Do you see him, Vaya? He deserves so much more. Please, help him. I know you can. Don't worry, Daniel. It will be all right.
Okay. Well, that didn't answer any of my questions whatsoever. But it looks like there are a bunch of endings. Like a lot of endings. Thank you. I'm glad to have you with me. Thank you for your help along the way, so I didn't spend, I didn't have to extend this out for another episode because of poor decisions. And just me being stupid. But I guess during the credit scene, I'll give my, well, is there anything after the credits? Or is it just credits and then you go back to the title screen? Because I can give my spiel now. I thought Amnesia was I thought it was really good at building atmosphere throughout the entire thing. You come back to like areas that are peaceful, and then now they're like infested, and they teach you how to hide from the monster, but you never really have to, because if you just die, it resets. But I think it was a little heavy-handed with some of the jump scares, but the atmospheric tension made up for it, so I'm guessing it's just this. I'm guessing there's an ending if you jump through the portal, if you let him jump through the portal, if you knock over the pylons. I guess there's like 3 other endings. The end. Finn. Alright. Yeah, that's it. Okay. Well, thank you everyone for watching. If you made it this far in the vlog, good job. Proud of you. If you like this video, check out other videos that I've done. And if you like those, why not subscribe? Click that notification bell to know when I go live. And I hope that wherever you are, you have a wonderful day or a beautiful night. Thank you guys for watching. See you guys later.